Hello everybody, how are you doing? Sorry I've not been around for a while. I've been extremely busy with courses and various things on at work and what have you, so apologies for that. This is literally just a very quick, very fast update to let you know where we're at with Custard and what's happening prior to the Adventure Bike Riders Festival. What day are we on now? It's Sunday, Sunday the 23rd, I think, something like that, and the Adventure Bike Riders Festival is on Thursday, so I literally have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to get stuff sorted. Here's a few of the problems I've got in the 3 days I've got to fix them. Not only that, I'm at work for 2 of those 3 days, so nothing like leaving it down to the wire, but that's kind of what I always do. Anyway, have a look at these and I'll see you in a bit.
So first issue we've got then is, in my last video you may have seen that I was having to muck about with the battery and this wire.
Pushed in, isn't it?
Whatever you're wiggling there is...
It's on this. It's on your solenoid, it's on your starter.
There's something to do with this wire, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a break in the contact somewhere in here.
I'll replace that. Yeah.
Is it on now?
Yeah, there's got to be a break in here somewhere, which goes from the battery to what I can only assume is the starter solenoid, something along those lines. Now, we thought that there was a bit of a loose, a break in the wire here somewhere, so we thought we need to replace that. And if you look at this top end, you can see that it is, to be fair, probably could do with replacing. But having looked at it, I actually think it was more to do with this wire. And this wire comes from the battery, it goes round, works its way up, and then comes into I think it's that one there, that 20 amp fuse there, and I think that is an ignition coil wire, i.e. if you pull that out, then the ignition doesn't work and the bike won't start. And before I cleaned it up and cut it back, that was all split and it was all corroded, and it had detached itself from there, because that's where it's meant to be crimped into. So I actually think that the issue's not with that, I think it's with this, to be fair. So yeah, I'm getting a new one of these made up anyway. Mr. Martin Trafford of the Moorland Biker is making me a new one of those up, which is absolutely fantastic, mate, and I really appreciate that. He's got the industrial crimper for it and that, which I don't. And then I'm going to solder or crimp this into place as well, or I might even just put a separate connector on there actually and just connect it direct to the battery. I think I'll do that. I'll crimp and solder on a separate connector and connect it direct to the battery, which means it shouldn't pull out of there and fail again.
So that's the issue I've got there with the battery ignition issue that I had in my last video. And then the other thing I've got as well is the clutch. So sort of 6,000 revs above, 5.5, 6, something like that, the clutch starts slipping at the top end of the spectrum. So I've got myself clutch kit, so I've got new friction plates, new springs, new gasket, so I've got to get that all in as well. I need some oil, and I didn't bother getting the steels because they should be fine, to be fair, or I can do them at a later date, but I just didn't have the money for it. I mean, that was like 100 odd quid on its own. So yeah, I've got to get on with this stuff, otherwise of course they ain't going ABR, and that's a problem. I'm tempted, to be honest with you, just to take, because my friend's coming in his car, so I might cheat and dump all the clutch stuff in his car, and if I end up burning it out at ABR, just replacing it on one evening, which would be great fun when you're half cut after a few Jack Daniels. So yeah, so we'll see. Lots to do and not a lot of time. Like I said, that's how it always works with me. So yeah, next thing is got to pack as well, so we're going to start packing. Do I take with me my hard panniers, or do I take my softies? I'm not entirely sure at the minute. I am going to take a massive tent, because me and a couple of mates are going to share that tent rather than taking 2 or 3 little ones. I'm going to take one big one. Yeah, decisions. But anyway, sorry, I'm waffling now. Also nearly forgot, look, new sexy boots. Look at those beasts. Midas EO7 Enduro Trail Pluses. absolutely fantastic bit of kit. If you want an all-round tyre that doesn't cost the earth, then that's what you want. They are brilliant. I really can't say enough how good they are. Use them on a lot of different bikes. My friends use them all. We've done all over the Trans-European Trail with wetting through Wales and whatnot with them, ABR last couple of years and whatnot. Yeah, and they're phenomenal. Give them a go. If you've never tried them before, give them a go. That was a short update. We're going to film ABR and we're going to put out a video for ABR and show how a 30-year-old beast of a bike can really hold its own against those newbies. All the things like the new KTMs and the new GSs and the new Tenere 7T7s and blah 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 and all the rest of them. And we're probably going to get to grips and see if I really have made the right choice in buying the 650 over the new Himalayan 450 as well, because that's another bike that's been tickling me fancy. But as you may have seen in my review, if you go and have a look, I'm really on the fence with it. But yeah, right, catch you all in the next one. I'll see you at ABR. Cheers all, ta-ra.